We've got a weird one for you today, and we're not super prepared. We've simply got a concept, and we're gonna work the rest out with you guys here on camera. So this is deep sea blue. This is the most saturated blue pearl that we have. It's been that way for over a decade. You ask anybody who's been in the business, deep sea blue is unmatched when it comes to a deep saturated blue. Now, what I told Gabe is that I want to alter or enhance deep sea blue. And we went back and forth on a couple options, and what he had suggested was using ZTX HyperShift to accent or enhance the deep sea blue. And the reason he chose that is because ZTX has blue tones in the pearl already, and it has purple tones already, and then it has some really cool extreme greens and some other stuff going on. So the big question here is going to be, what combination of these two pearls are we going to have to use to get it right? Now, I want to clarify. I don't want to alter ZTX pearl using deep sea blue. We've done altering HyperShifts 100 times. I want to alter deep sea blue using ZTX. So with that in mind, and not really knowing how powerful the ZTX is going to be, what pigment load should we start with?
I say 50 grams of deep sea blue to start.
Yeah.
And if we want to just start slowly adding ZTX as we go and mix it, check it on the stick, I think that might be the best way.
Now, we want the shift to be there, but we just want it to be an element. Now, in order to get the most color and the most effect we can out of this, you'll notice that in here, this does not look like the same liquid that we normally use. This is not glossy top coat. We are actually going to finish this car in ultra high gloss. We can't use ultra high gloss on every project, but we want to use it obviously once in a while for you guys. So we've got our 1 Pro here. That's what our pearls are going to go into. So I'm going to start with 50 grams of deep sea blue, which is a standard load for deep sea blue, 50 grams a gallon. And then I'm thinking, what if we just, is it crazy to just dump 1 full 25 gram bag of ZTX in? Is that too aggressive too off the bat?
I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like our previous endeavor with HKS and Black Betty.
I think it might be safe to start with a full 25 gram bag.
Okay.
Thoughts?
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to put it in. Because we can always add a little bit more deep sea if we need to. All right, so there's ZTX. It's one of our wildest HyperShifts. Like I said, it goes from like a dark deep blue to a deep purple, a little bit of like a rosy pinkish, like a fuchsia on the angles, and then the extremes can be like a lime green. So I can tell you right off the bat that deep sea blue is still alive and well. This does not look like a HyperShift. But there is some funky stuff going on. So let's check the stick of truth at this pigment load.
Still got to be a little mixed.
It's very deep sea bluey, so that's definitely holding its ground. Here's what we've got. We've got the deep sea. I've got a little bit of a twist going on the angles there. Now we have to decide right now, and we might as well do this on camera. What's really the risk? Like, where's the fail point? If we come outside and the car's done and it's glossed, and it's mostly deep sea blue with just a very subtle shift, did we fail? Or if we go outside and it basically looks like ZTX with this crazy HyperShift and you barely see deep sea blue, is that the fail?
Like you said, you wanted blue to be the main color, so.
Then let's stop here.
Yeah.
Because maybe when we bring it out and get it glossed with the sun, it'll see a little bit of extra, but I really wanted to lean towards the solid here. So I'll give you one more peek. This is deep sea blue and ZTX at like a 2-to-1 ratio. I think and I'm hoping there's going to be some nice surprises in there, but we won't know until we go full scale. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, guys, we're all done with the project. Now, as far as the color, the goal here was to take deep sea blue and alter it or enhance it with the ZTX HyperShift without letting the HyperShift fully take over, and I'm really excited to show you the result that we got. And as far as the finish, of course, this is ultra high gloss. This is not a top coat we use in every one of our videos. It is DIY friendly. It does take a little bit more time, a little bit more experience, but the end result is worth it. It's a full 2K finish. It looks and feels just like automotive clear. You can sand and polish it, even though we didn't do any paint correction on today's car, and it really does go a long way if you want to go that route. Now, you know what to do. Take a good look at the car, leave a comment below and rate this one for me 1 through 5. Let me know if you love it or if you don't. And if you want to play with any of our paints, we've got a ton of colors, a ton of kits in both peelable and permanent paint. Head straight to DipYourCar.com. Gabe and I had a blast on this video, and I really hope you enjoyed watching it. I'll see you on the next one.